Hi, welcome to Musing with Michelle on Monday. I'm excited because I get to speak about my favorite topic today on weight loss, and that is the critical nature of having the right support. My question for you is, have you ever had a family member, even a spouse or a friend, who has offered you a sugar and fat-laden dessert when they know you're trying to lose weight? If so, understand that this is a very common behavior. You are not alone. It happened to me on my weight loss journey, and I had to learn how to deal with that. And so today, in just a bit, I'm going to be explaining to you why social and professional support are key to your success and the three specific types of support that you're going to need. But if this is the first time you're meeting me, I'm Michelle. I'm the CEO and founder of Make Healthy Fit, a holistic nutrition health coach, author, speaker, a woman who survived relationship trauma, and now someone who gets the thrill of helping other women achieve their weight loss goals by showing them how all areas of their life are connected: mind, body, and spirit. So why is weight loss so hard when you don't have support? Well, first of all, you have to hold yourself accountable. And even if you have all the information, you think you have all the information you need, you're going to have a real hard time following your own advice. If you're having a very stressful day, or perhaps you're even dealing with some kind of trauma in your life where you just want to sit on the couch, just munching popcorn and chips and candy and all that stuff in your mouth. And that is normal. And without having people there to really support you in that process, it can be difficult. The third reason is that there's a lot of confusing information out there. And even though you may be taking your own advice because you think you know what to do, you may be going down the wrong path because there's a lot of information that people really need to know before they embark on a weight loss journey. And again, what you're going to find in the media is very confusing. And fourth, which is the way we started this, is expect unsupportive behavior by the people that are around you. Remember this, that if you are living in a home with children, a spouse, a partner, whoever it is, the choices that you're making around food may be affecting how they were used to eating. Or if you want to leave to go to the gym and you're asking them to watch the children more often, that's affecting their lifestyle. Your changes are really affecting them, and sometimes we expect them to make those changes so that our life is more easy, and it doesn't always work that way. And so those reasons really lead to three different types of support you need to be successful. And those revolve around emotional support that we talked about briefly. So again, when you're having any kind of stress or trauma in your life, it's going to trigger hormones like adrenaline and cortisol that are going to make you feel, put you in the fight and flight syndrome. And when that happens, you're going to give yourself whatever you feel that it needs to feel better. And those are the times where you need to be able to pick up a phone, call somebody, lean on their shoulder, tell them your struggles, get them to give you some, very logical and sensible advice on how to handle that at the time. But if you have people around you who just say, go ahead and eat the pie, and, maybe sometimes that's okay, but it's not if you continue to do that. So emotional support for both stress and other types of emotions is critical. And I will tell you that in my own health coaching practice, I truly was so grateful that I went to a holistic program, because it wasn't until I started really doing private coaching with clients that I understood the value of helping people with their mindset. Because you could have the best program that you're doing in the world, I don't care what it is, what food plan that you have, how motivated you think you are, if something stressful or traumatic is happening in your life with your children, you're going through a divorce, whatever it is, you are going to struggle through that to keep those choices that you're committed to making stick. The second, in addition to emotional, is practical. So if you do have children and you need somebody to watch those children when you leave the house to take care of yourself, whether it's a massage or it's the gym, who's going to be there for you? Who's going to lend a hand? Do you have a friend? Do you have a spouse that's willing to do that for you? So these are the kinds of people or roles that you have to think about. Do we have them in your life? And the third one, after emotional and practical, is inspirational. Because not everybody that you're going to lean on their shoulder or they're going to help you with your children or anything else, maybe even being a walking partner, that's another way that they're a practical support, that they're walking with you. One of the things you really need is inspiration. You need somebody to say, keep on going. You need somebody who is like-minded, that when you start talking about recipes, they don't cut the conversation short. When you start talking about your success, they don't like roll their eyes because they're tired of hearing all of your good progress. And maybe, because this has happened to me, you're even going to be given sarcastic comments by people who aren't cheering you on because you become that mirror for what they can't do. So you need emotional support. Who's going to be there to listen to your problems and struggles and truly just listen, with not even really all the time giving you advice, but just being there to let it off your chest? Who's going to be there to lend a hand because you're so busy and maybe you want to get out, or you've got research to do because you want to look up healthy recipes? And 3, who's going to be there to cheer you on and inspire you? So you can go at this very different ways. And how do you get that level of support? Well, first you have to look in your own circle. Is your family going to be supportive? Do you have friends that are going to serve in every one of those roles? And I wrote all of this in the book that I wrote, Journey Beyond the Plate. And I didn't even understand when I was writing all these different types of support that you needed, that they fell into those categories I talked to you about. I actually found them on Mayo Clinic and I thought, wow, my experience was exactly what they said. So this isn't my opinion. This is research by the Mayo Clinic, Healthline, and all these other organizations that I'm going to post the links to those below. But what I'm also going to post below is links to some of the ways that I can support you based on the next types of support you can get. So say you have somebody in your life that is going to show up for you and be practical support, but you know they're going to be offering you, you know, cookies and cake and candy and all this, and they're not going to want to hear about all your success. Well, then those are the times you need to either have social support or professional support. Social support can be in the area of online forums, such as MyFitnessPal. They have communities where you can talk, not just putting in the foods that you eat. You can do commercial programs like Weight Watchers. But again, you know, that requires you, you know, counting points, and they do, you know, I know, you know, down, you know, really put down any program. I'm just making you aware that if you're somebody who wants to eat natural so that you're not putting toxins in your body, you don't want to go on some kind of a program that's going to really promote artificial sweeteners and make you have to count points all the time. If that's not what you want to do, then that's not right for you. But there is online and in-person support. But truly, I believe the best support that anybody can have is really private coaching or personal coaching or some type of support group that may be even beyond weight loss. Because again, weight loss, you can go and, like I said, get any kind of food or program that you want. But if you don't have people that are around you that are helping you with mindset and getting you to feel strong, mentally strong about your choices, especially through those difficult times, then most of the time, even if you lose some weight, you're going to fail. And so again, you can go online or in-person group support. You can do professional coaching, or some other type of profession that's out there to support you. But one of the things I would encourage you to do is, even if you don't want to work with me, which I would love to do that, please look for somebody that's holistic or a functional medicine doctor, somebody that's going to look at how food affects your body in more ways than just weight. And that's important because if you're struggling with other conditions like arthritis or fibromyalgia, you may not understand that even though you're eating healthy, that by taking out some of those foods, you could actually be improving how you feel, not just losing weight. And as an example, gluten is linked to fibromyalgia. And so, when you're trying to lose weight, if you're still eating a lot of foods that have gluten in them, feeling like crap is going to make it even harder for you to move forward and meet your goals. So again, I'm going to offer you a little bit of a challenge. And what I would like you to do is to sit down and write down who those 3 people are. Who's going to give you the inspirational support? Who's going to give you the emotional support? And who's going to give you the practical support? And I will tell you, although I can't be there to lend a hand when you need to leave your house, one of the ways I do lend a hand, when I'm doing my coaching with clients, if they ask me a question about a certain food or they want to know more about, the benefits of seeds or whatever it is, instead of them having to go out and do that research, I help them by doing it for them. And I also provide them with recipes and meal plans specific to their needs so that I can actually take out foods that they don't like, or if they want to be on a paleo, gluten-free, dairy-free diet, whatever that is, I can do that for them. So I really hope that, even if, I don't work with you in the future, I hope that when you do embark on the next weight loss journey that you take, that you really make sure that you've got clear support and that you begin this journey with the idea that you're going to succeed because you have people lifting you and helping you through that. So I am going to post in the comments, not in the comments, at the bottom of the YouTube description, those links to all of those professional organizations and the links to some of the programs that I offer that may help you. In the meantime, I wish you the best. This is a really great time to get started on your health, by the way, because I love showing people how to live a balanced life throughout the holiday season, not waiting until the beginning of January. We all do that, but I don't do it anymore, but I used to do it, but that isn't the right mindset either, because you're thinking you're going on a diet. And this really isn't about dieting. It's about learning how to live a healthy, satisfying, balanced way to live that is enjoyable and sustainable. So have a great week. I can't wait till next Monday and our next topic. And until then, I wish you peace and love. Bye-bye.